Everybody, welcome to my channel, Be Free Now with Maria. So today we're going to start out with my bag of words to see what I'm inspired to share. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, I got two. Okay, let's see. Willingness and avoidance. Okay, and let's choose one more word. Love. All right, so love. So willingness and avoidance and love. Let's see. Avoidance and willingness makes me think of how we try to avoid things when we feel uncomfortable. But when we avoid things, right, we resist. And whenever we resist, we are going to have this tension, right, within ourselves because we're avoiding something and we're feeling this resistance, or we're not even paying attention to the resistance. All we know is that we're avoiding something. Even if sometimes we may not be fully conscious of the fact that we're avoiding, but subconsciously or somewhere in the back of our mind, we know, okay, this is something that I'm not really trying to deal with right now. And whenever we go there, right, it ends up leaving us feeling yucky. And there are times when we have to put certain things to the side. But I'm talking about we've been dreaming of doing something, but we keep on procrastinating and avoiding, right, what it is that we need to do. We need to get a checkup because something's been bothering us, but physically, and we've been, avoiding that. It could be anything, right? We know that something doesn't feel good to us emotionally, but we're avoiding that. And whenever we're in that space, we're resisting what we know that we need to do. And when I say we know, it's that we feel intuitively, right, that we need to do this for ourselves or that this is in our best interest. But we create this resistance and then we end up not doing what it is that we wanted to do. Then we end up feeling yucky, and from that yucky feeling, more irritability, more low in mood, increased anxiety, more personal problems with people, right? Because if we're more irritable, we're probably just coming out with things that are ruder in nature, and we're creating a dynamic that doesn't feel good to ourselves. But when we're in the space of willingness, right, when we're willing to listen to what it is, right, that we want to do, we know we want to do, we could intuitively feel it's the right thing for us, or we know cognitively that it is for us, right, and we walk in that direction, then we start opening up the door to create more of what we want, right, and to meet our needs in the way that we want to. So the willingness takes us in that direction. And it's hard sometimes, right, when we subconsciously don't want to deal with something, to bring ourselves there, so to bring ourselves to a space of willingness, right? But if we can remind ourselves that every time we avoid, we leave ourselves feeling yucky, right? And commit to our willingness, right? Our desire to not live in that space, right? And that we are willing to challenge ourselves, even if it's in small ways, but to challenge ourselves to explore, right, why we're avoiding something when we know, right, that it benefits us, that we want to do it, right? If we take out the time to just do that, we would be able to, right, bring ourselves back more into that willingness space and open up more doors for ourselves, as opposed to leaving ourselves in the space that no longer feels good and right for us. And when I think of the word love, right, I connect that with willingness in the sense that when we are willing and thinking about what we want to do from a space of love, right, we are also more open to doing it, whatever it is. But whenever we are in that space of love, as opposed to I have to or I should, right? Because whenever we're like, I should, I have to, right, we start feeling even heavier and heavier. But when we come from a place of love, whether it's I love myself. And because I love myself, right, I'm going to go get myself checked out. I'm going to go address this issue. I'm going to take care of this because I love this feeling. I'm going to do this because I love the idea of this experience. I'm going to do this. So, whatever it is, right, that's motivating us. But when we add love, right, when we ground ourselves in that feeling that feels good, we're definitely more willing to do what it is that we need to do for ourselves that feels more in alignment with ourselves. And we shift from avoidance. So, I hope that helps you and that you have a beautiful day. Bye for now.